You know, you said that example about that family and what they do Sunday afternoons. Michael, co-host earlier on when we were teasing the interview, gave us an example of what he does. And he talked about friendly fire. So that when they're in this good, happy times with his wife, then they will sit down together and say, okay, let's have friendly fire.
Come up with issues, yeah.
So, darling, you know. But when everybody is, you know, good mood, happy, is that something that, a technique that could be
It's very good to raise issues and not to dispute them at the time. You know, it's a very good idea to sit down, you're having a cup of tea, and you say, I'm worried about so-and-so, and you just flag it up, you put it on the table. Now we know it's an issue and it needs to be discussed. And sooner or later it will be discussed. But it's very bad to ambush. And it's also very bad to create an environment where disputes come out of the blue at any time of the day or night and you don't feel safe. So I come home and I don't know what's going to happen. So I start walking on eggshells. I start avoiding certain topics because I know if I mention the mother-in-law, there's going to be a row. And so I don't raise the extended family, I don't raise the children, I don't raise them. Suddenly there's nothing to talk about. So you need to make the home safe. In other words, when I come home, if there's nothing in the diary, we're not going to have a dispute. So I'm going to have a pleasant evening. So
that predictability in the sense of conflict resolution is important.
Very good. I mean, another thing a lot of couples do is they always hold their rows in the same place, like the dining room table. That means you... Not the bedroom. You say you may not argue in the bedroom, in the kitchen, in the car, in your favorite restaurant, on the sofa. These are all no-go zones. So if I'm sitting on the sofa, you are not allowed to row with me.
I feel like arguing in the bedroom, like, babe, let's step out.
Then you can bring up your diary and say, we need to talk about so-and-so.
Doesn't it sound a little bit too mechanical though, Chris? Is that how normal life works? I feel like you're so strict. It's not natural. I just need to be pissed.
Look, we all learn certain tricks in our lives. We all learn to write checks. We all learn to balance our books. We learn how to deal with policemen and all the rest of it. It's all terribly artificial, but we learn that these are the things you have to do in order to be a good person. And if you learn them, then all of a sudden your marriage goes a lot better.
Can I ask you this about, you know, you come and you want to sort out these issues, but then there are people who are constantly defensive. The minute something is said that they've done or they're unhappy about, they always go to defending themselves more. That, oh no, but even when really they were wrong. You know, so you even feel like, what's the point of talking to this person? So what is it that we need to be aware of as individuals constantly when we're in this